Welcome to the world of amazing seashore animals. Hi, Henry. The seashore is an amazing place, isn't it?
No, it's boring. No one to play with. I can't find anything to do. Great! Footprints! There must be someone here after all.
I don't think so, Henry. Those are your footprints. You're on a desert island.
What?
You fell asleep in your little boat, didn't you? You drifted off, and now you're stranded on a desert shore miles from civilization.
Mommy! If this island is deserted, then there's definitely no one to play with. No one to talk to. It'll be like cabin fever, only outside. I'll go insane.
Calm down, Henry. There may be no people around, but the seashore is loaded with life.
Say, what's the rush? Hey, maybe the ice cream stand just opened. Wait for me! Rats.
There's more to the seashore than just ice cream, Henry.
More than ice cream?
Yeah, look. The seashore isn't just a neat place to play. It's actually a living landscape that's constantly reshaped by the power of the sea.
How can seawater change anything?
Ever been hit by a wave? The sea is very powerful. Years and years of this kind of battering can wear down even the hardest rock.
Excuse me, but that's amazing.
The seashore isn't just about rocks and sand and crashing waves. It's also home to an amazing variety of animals.
A turtle? This isn't the seashore.
Yes, it is. It's the seashore, remember, Henry? There's sea as well as shore. See?
Okay. Now this is more like the seashore, I know. 3,000 tourists all looking for deck chairs, lining up for ice cream and burying themselves in the sand. Yep, that's the seashore, all right.
Enjoying yourself, Henry?
No, I couldn't find the ice cream stand anywhere.
If you want to find anything on the beach, you'll have to go beachcombing and see what's been washed up on the shores.
What shores?
I'll have a lemonade. Thanks, Henry.
Excuse me, I do the jokes around here. Not so much as a shrimp cocktail in sight. Nope, nothing in here. I can hear the sea, though.
Of course you can. You're standing right next to it.
Ow! That shell bit me.
That's a hermit crab, Henry. They live in shells that they find.
Hey! Come back here and take it like a crab.
Cool it, Henry. Beachcombers can find all kinds of interesting things washed up on the seashore. Shells, fossils, maybe even treasure. But animals like these chimpanzees that search the shoreline are looking for food.
They just look like they're on vacation to me. Look, splashing in the water. Messing around with the kids. All they need is a bucket and shovel and they're set.
Henry, I told you already, they're not on vacation. They're here to look for food.
Oh, looks like he found something. Whoa, guess he's hungry, huh? Manners.
Hungry and thirsty. Coconuts contain a kind of milk, too.
But they're surrounded by water. Why don't they just drink that?
Seawater is way too salty for most animals to drink. Not that that bothers a fiddler crab.
What's this? A beach on Mars?
No, This kind of seashore is called mangrove, but it's still affected by the tides.
Tides?
You know, when the sea goes in and out?
Yeah, sure, I think so. Oh, gross, they're eating mud.
Not exactly. They're sifting out all the tiny bits of food that are found in the mud.
Hey, is this seashore got a dancing license?
That's what female fiddlers do when they're trying to scare each other off. Just like these guys.
Whoa, big claws.
One big claw for fighting, one little claw for eating. These guys can find food and protect their territory at the same time.
Yeah, way to beachcomb, guys. Hey, looks like he's been combing under the beach.
That's a mud skipper, an amazing fish that feeds on the algae growing on the mud. But he can't do it for long.
Why not?
Because the tide's coming in. Soon it'll cover all the mud.
What? Oh no! Run! Run! Huh?
The crabs bury themselves in the mud and wait until the tide goes out again. Then they can start all over.
Excuse me, that's squelchy, but amazing.
Henry, it's time for your report. Henry, it's time for your special report.
What? Now?
Yes, Henry, now.
Oh.
You are ready, aren't you?
Of course I am. What was it about again?
You're supposed to be telling us all about seagulls.
Oh, yeah, right. Here goes. So, seagulls are birds that, live by the sea.
Yes.
But they didn't always live there. In fact, some of them used to live on the land. How am I doing so far?
Well, okay, I guess.
I am? Cool. Okay, so seagulls used to live on, farms, where they followed the farmers around, waiting for them to plow up nice juicy worms. But then farms got bigger and bigger, and the plows got changed for tractors and combine harvesters. And all the worms left, so they didn't get hurt by the big tractor blades, and there was nothing left for the seagulls to eat. They tried working on the farms, picking strawberries and baling hay, but it was exhausting work, and they hardly made any money. One day, they all followed some people on their holiday to the seaside and discovered that beaches are full of delicious ants. Of course, the ants didn't want to get eaten, so the seagulls didn't deal with them. If the ants crawled over the people's sandwiches, then the people wouldn't want to eat them anymore. The seagulls would split the leftovers 50-50 with the ants. The gulls ate so many sandwiches that they couldn't fly. So they stayed behind, and they're still there. That's how seagulls all came to live by the seaside, and that's straight from the lizard's mouth. So do I get an A or what?
Another Z for the collection, Henry.
Didn't I even get one bit right?
Not exactly.
Rats.
You see, seagulls really are called seagulls because they live by the sea. It's as simple as that. They often live in huge colonies along the coast, bringing up their young, catching fish, and all by the sea.
Okay, I get the point. So what are they doing here? Trying to get standby ferry tickets?
That's a trawler, Henry, and they're waiting for the scraps the fishermen throw overboard. They're pretty clever birds, you know.
If they're so clever, how come they live in such cramped accommodation?
There's safety in numbers, Henry. This colony has gulls and thousands of little seabirds called terns all living together.
So why don't the terns live on their own?
They would if they could, but the smart gulls like to live next to the terns. It makes it easier for the gulls to attack them.
Attack? The gulls attack them?
They sure do, Henry. Gulls will eat most anything, and a tern's egg makes a tasty snack.
Talk about taking a turn for the worse. Yeah, that's it. Chase him off.
He'll survive, Henry. Gulls are very good at that.
Hey, wait a minute. That's a tractor. And those are gulls. I thought you said...
Yeah, all right. So some gulls do live on land. They're so clever that they can even make a living miles away from the sea.
But that means I was right, wasn't I?
Kind of. But seagulls move from sea to the land, not from the land to the sea.
Now you're just being picky.
I see you made a shelter, Henry.
It's a house. I made it from stuff I found on the seashore, just like Robinson Crusoe. But it's hard work. I need a drink.
Where are you going to find water around here?
There's a pool right there.
No, Henry. That's not fresh water. It's salty, like the sea, remember?
Now he tells me.
Oh, Henry, looks like you've picked up a hitchhiker.
What? Ah! Get off! Hey, a coconut.
I think he wants you to have it, Henry.
Thanks, man. Maybe we can be friends, huh?
Well, Robinson Crusoe had his man Friday.
And now I got my crab, Tuesday. Come on, Tuesday. Let's see what else we can find in this rock pool.
You might find a lot more than you think, Henry.
Hey, don't hide. We're friends. He's doing it too.
Hiding is a way of life in a rock pool, Henry. All the animals make their homes in the rocks and shells.
How? There's no room for the TV.
They don't have TV. There's enough to watch out for already without having to keep an eye on the TV all day.
No TV? What a horrible thought. And talking of horrible, who are these guys?
They're Blini Fish. You can find them in rock pools all around the world.
And on other worlds, by the look of that guy.
Rock pools are like miniature versions of the ocean. All kinds of animals living together, some harmless and others not so harmless.
What do you mean? Ah, what is that?
That's a starfish, Henry.
A starfish? Oh, you got me all worried there. Starfish aren't dangerous.
Oh no. Starfish are dreaded rock pool predators. They can grow bigger than a garbage can lid. That's a lot bigger than you, Henry. They eat by pushing their stomachs out through their mouths, wrapping it all around their victims, and then digesting them alive. You know all those empty shells that the blennies and crabs hide in? Well, it's the starfish that are responsible for making them empty.
Excuse me, but I think I gotta go to the bathroom.